What are the two things that bring the absolute most joy to our lives? Kids and pets. What are the two things that bring the most odor and stunk into our lives? Kids and pets. I have 8 children and 8 dogs. Yeah, I have 16 of those lovely, precious, sweet, darling, grimy, disgusting little beings in my house. I'm kidding. I love them all so much, but I don't love the smells. Today is a very exciting day because not only am I going to share with you guys my very best tips for keeping your house clean and hopefully smelling nice with kids and pets, but it's also the first day of Amazon Prime Day. Amazon Prime Day is July 11th. And the 12th. Everything that I'm sharing with you in this video is a part of the Amazon Prime Day sale. So I will link everything down below for you in the description box. Also, you can go directly to my Amazon storefront where I have different categories and stuff linked for you to check out. If you just want recommendations in the electronics or home or whatever, let's hop in. Don't mind me if I get a little scratchy. I have a rash. I think I got like a sunburn. I think I put the wrong stuff and got a sunburn. So don't worry, I don't have leprosy or anything like that. If I'm scratchy or itchy or you notice the red, that's why. Number 1, the little green machine from Bissell. They actually came out with a new one, which I don't have, but this one, the little green, is on the Amazon Prime Day sales, and it is awesome. I love this thing. It is so easy to use. I use it for spot cleaning areas. It's great if a dog maybe piddles on a rug, or if a child spills something on a upholstered chair or something. This thing is fantastic. It's so quick and easy to use. It's not a bunch of fuss and muss. You're not having to pull and lug out the big carpet cleaner. It's small, it's compact, it stays within itself. Everything has a place, so it stays all wrapped up, and it works really well. You can also absolutely use it with just water. If a spill or something like that you know you don't need a bunch of chemicals, you can just use the water and allow it to use that hot water to clean, and it's fantastic. So I've had it for a couple of years now. It works so well. I would highly recommend it. Number 2 is actually a pet groomer vacuum. I've shared this with you guys before. I've shared it on Instagram and stuff. We love this. Like I said, we have 8 dogs, and 3 of them are Great Pyrenees. Those are dogs that you don't shave or remove any of their hair. So whereas I also have a golden doodle who goes to the groomer and gets hair removed, the Great Pyrenees and some of our other dogs are dogs that you actually do not want to do that for. So the pet vacuum cleaner is awesome because, well, it's not just a pet vacuum. It's actually a whole grooming kit. So one of my teenage daughters does a lot of the grooming for our dogs. So she can trim their hair, do all of that with it. It's not just a pet vacuum. It's a full like grooming kit. My favorite feature of it, which is why I call it the pet vacuum, is to vacuum the hair, the extra hair off of our big white dogs, where you can brush, and it's like it's snowed, okay? There's just hair everywhere, but they all like it. Like they come and they lay down, they roll over, because it just feels good. It feels like a little massage. It's not pulling them or scratching them. It's got like a click thing that helps to push out the hair. There's a little container that you empty. It's one of the best uses of money that I can say that I've spent in the last 2 years is on this thing. So if you've got dogs or cats, I listen, at your own risk. Okay, at your own risk, groom your cat. But if you've got dogs, I highly recommend giving this a try. I think you're really going to like it, and it's really going to help you stay on top of pet hair. The next item is something that is on my wish list, so I can't give you personal experience other than that. I have had Dyson products before, and I know and trust and like Dyson. So I feel confident in recommending this to you guys. Definitely something I'll be picking up, and that is the Dyson Air Purifier. This has been on my wish list for a while. It is a pricier item, but again, when you've got pet dander and children coughing germs and stuff, just being able to have something that is circulating and purifying the air and keeping all that dander and allergens. I am very allergic to dust. So just anything that is kind of helping to keep the air very breathable and pure is very helpful. And it's also going to help with smells. So I'm going to share with you guys some things in a second that are more like scented fragrance things, but I know not everybody's into that. For a lot of people, they don't want to use any, candles or oils or chemicals of any kind. And so having something like an air purifier is a great way to to help keep the air fresh and clean, get rid of some of those smells without putting any fragrance or anything else into the air in your house if you're not into that. The next item is something that you might be like, what? But we all know that like our kids will get on our furniture. I always call it sluzzing. My mom always called it, you're just sluzzing around. It just means you're being lazy, rolling around on the sofa or whatever. They get their feet up there. And our sofas, we try to buy sofas that have very durable fabric, but it also means that that fabric can pill. And this fabric shaver that I'm telling you about is for any fabric. So you can use it for sweaters or whatever, can help extend the life of your clothing. If you're buying really nice, maybe wool sweaters or the material of your sweaters, you're getting those little pills. This is great for that. I actually use it for our sofa. So the material of our sofa is a more durable type material. I'm saying all this and I cannot remember what the name of the dilly dang material is, but it's not microfiber or anything like that. It's something with a little bit of texture to it, a little bit of a weave to it. And so it does get those little balls, especially on the front, because my dogs like to rub their bodies and their sides and their butts up against the sofa. They use it to like scratch and itch themselves. And so it builds up not only stains that I use my little Bissell green machine to clean, but the little balls. So I use my little fabric shaver. It's an electric fabric shaver, so it turns on. It was recently, I brought 2 chairs that I thought I was gonna have to throw away. I brought them back to life with those 2 things, the Bissell green and the little shaver. Those chairs looked like they were brand new again. And it really works wonders for like the front of our sofa where stuff pills up. So highly recommend that. My next recommendation is white towels. I don't normally recommend white much of anything in terms of like furniture, home decor, when you have children and pets, but the white towels. I've been preaching this, singing this song for years. If you saw when we did, like anytime you've seen me do a linen closet organization or makeover for probably the last like 4 years or so, you've seen me talk about this. And that is that I buy nice but affordable white towels on Amazon. White towels, white washcloths, and that is what we have for our kids upstairs. But they are fantastic because they can be harshly cleaned, okay? They could be stripped, bleached, and the like, and it might seem like white towels would get stained and stuff, and they can and do, but if you need to, you can absolutely strip them and get them really, really clean. That everything could always be washed together, bleached, and all the germs killed and all the stains removed quickly and easily. So these white towels are in the Amazon Prime sale, and these are the ones that we typically buy. I've bought a couple of different variations, but they're fantastic. It's one of my best tips for moms is to simplify as much as you can, especially if you're in the chaotic years, and just go with like all white towels. The next item are these microfiber cleaning cloths. I love these. I've shared about these, and anytime I've done like a cleaning video or cleaning hacks video, these are fantastic because most of the time what you need, you just need to get them wet and then use them. You don't have to use a cleaner all the time with these. Most of the time you don't. I mean, technically, like they're advertised that you never have to use a cleaner. You can just, sometimes I need a cleaner. Okay, maybe that's just me, but sometimes I need a cleaner, and maybe it's just for my own like feeling like it's actually clean. But they are fantastic. They're my favorite cleaning cloths. I use them. I wrap them around my broom to clean my baseboards. I use them to clean the ceiling fan blades. I mean, I just use them for so many things, and something that I think is absolutely necessary if you are constantly cleaning up kids' messes and pet messes. I've gotten myself out of breath somehow. Okay, that's nice. I just heard like repeated gunshots. Hopefully that wasn't gunshots. Hopefully that was fireworks. Okay, let's talk a second really quickly about diffusers and oils. I love a good essential oil diffuser. I love essential oils. I don't sell them. I'm not here to promote anything to you in that regard, but I do like to branch out and try, especially some of the fragrance ones, the ones that are actually meant to, be like an air freshener. Now, listen, I love my Pura air fresheners. I actually think the Pura air fresheners are going to be in the Amazon Prime Day sale too. So if they are, I will link it down below. I love those. We have them all over the house. We have them set for different rooms, different times. They're not all running all the time. That's my favorite thing about them is you control them from an app. So they're not all running all the time. There's so many different scents to choose from. They're my favorite. However, we also have a regular diffuser on the kitchen counter. My husband loves to use it. He loves to put stuff in there. And I recently got this, it's called like Orleans number 9 or something. It's from like a luxury hotel collection of scents, you know. There are some of those products that I've seen before on Amazon that are very, very pricey. This one is not. It gives you that. And I'll tell you that everybody, my kids, my husband, everybody came inside and was like, what is that smell? Like, it smells amazing in here. And it does. It smells like the lobby of a fancy schmancy hotel. My sniffer smells everything, all the things, all the time. So good scented things are a must for me. And I'm going to link to you guys. There's a diffuser that's in the Prime Day sale and the Orleans diffusing oil stuff that I really love. Those really help me with kid smells and pet smells. Okay, the next thing is something that you might not think would necessarily make a lot of sense, but hear me out, okay? These are the Gorilla Grip rug grippers. And if you have kids, if you have pets, you know that they come sliding into every room like risky business style for unexplainable reasons. They always have to make a grand entrance. It's like, can't you just walk into the room? But no, they have to like make their way in, especially when you get to that like preteen age. Everything is about making a grand entrance. Really what they're doing often is moving your darn rugs around, okay? And also a bunch of things get stuck under there. Goldfish, crackers, dog food, whatever, get slid under those rugs and it can be ugh. So these Gorilla Grip rug grippers are fantastic for, you peel them off, you stick them to the back of the rug so you're not damaging your floors. The extra adhesive part goes to the rug, and then the gripper part, the Gorilla Gripper part, just sits on the floor and it creates that tension with your floor to hold it in place. They are fantastic and, in my opinion, a must for keeping rugs in place and keeping your home looking nice and tidy and clean when you've got kids and pets that seem hell-bent on destroying it. Okay, the very last thing on my list, this big set that's in the Amazon Prime Day sale of these drawer organizers. Kids are notorious for making messes of things, okay? And I have found that, first of all, decluttering helps a lot, okay? Decluttering helps a lot. I've done declutters. I do them pretty much every year, but it helps a lot. Now, when you do have things that have to stick around, making them as organized and orderly as possible is, to me, the best way to manage those and help kids to kind of visually see where things go. Sometimes it can be hard for them if it's just open a cabinet and wherever, right? So these, or pull out a drawer and just shove stuff in. So these little drawer organizers are fantastic. We use them in our school area, in our junk drawer, in the bathroom drawers. It just kind of helps keep things tidy, put together, and makes it easier for kids to follow the instructions, do the things you want them to do. I've always said this, that kids don't give a crap about 95% of the things that we do. And so if we want them to keep things tidy, keep things clean, put things away, again, things that we care about that they really don't. They don't have a personal investment in it. I like to make it as easy as I can for my kids to follow the rules or my expectations of them. I can make it easier for them. And so having organization things in place is just kind of one of those things I feel like really helps me to do that. Like I said, be sure to check the description box. I'll link everything that I shared in this video, but I will also put links to take you guys to some of my other lists for Prime Day sales. Their sales change each day, so I am going to be keeping up to date on the sale, what's going on, what's on, the different sale items and stuff over on Instagram in stories, as well as on the actual Amazon page app on my storefront. Okay, so that will be totally up to date and you'll be able to see anything, lightning deals and like kind of the flash sales and stuff, because sometimes there's some really incredible prices and it's a great opportunity to get ahead on your Christmas shopping, or even just be able to get something that you've really been wanting or needing for a fantastic price. And I will see you again very soon. Bye.